Evening. Habeen wanaagsan. Assalamu alaikum. Well, actually, a lot of speech has been made, and I'm sure everybody is mentally tired, if not retarded at this moment. But I just want to say a few things. First of all, I'm not going to say thank you, because enough thank yous has been said today. But I just want to acknowledge, instead, I want to use as a metaphor the word welcome. And I want to use as a metaphor as basically our multiple identities. Because I want to say, first of all, welcome to our guests, especially our distinguished guests. And most importantly, as Minnesotans, I want to welcome you here. I want to also recognize the Deputy Ambassador, Mr. Timur Solomons, and Dr. Hodan, as well as Hassan, all those who came from out of state. But also I want to recognize you all as Americans, whether you are Somali American or whether you are Turkish American, because this is our country and this is where we live and this is where we need to participate and to be part of this great country of ours. I am one of the minority of Somalis here tonight because I'm one of those immigrants who came here before the Civil War and have lived in this country more than we lived in Somalia. So I just want to mainly recognize, and I want to say, all of you here tonight are philanthropists. The government of Turkey and the Turkish people have been philanthropists, but prior to them, the Somali community in Minnesota and in the diaspora has been philanthropists because they have been supporting Somalia for a long, long time. Somali's situation could have been worse without the Somalis in the diaspora. And also I want to say a few things about what I knew, the Somalia I knew, because I think most of the things you have heard is how terrible things are and how desperate we are. So I just want to share with you, Bill, I just want to score a point with the Hassans, who have mainly talked a little bit about, have done a few stanzas of some poems. So I just want to mainly tell my message through a poem. And it's about Somalia and Mogadishu when I knew. When I left over 2 decades ago, it was beautiful. I remember childhood in my city of Alder, drinking fresh milk and eating spice-baked dalo. Sweetened and soaked with a lot of love. Growing up in Waberi, Mogadishu. Dipping bajie with basbas. Eating unripe green mangoes, rubbed with salt and sprinkled with lime juice. Going to Lido Beach, looking the horizons, where the blue Indian Ocean and the sky meet. Watching the waves on the blue water, a moving light, disappearing and reborn at the same time. The buildings overlooking the beach, walking in downtown Mogadishu, from the ex-parliament to Shavelle, having mango ice cream in Jumbo Gelato, eating Friday picnic lunches at Jungle, touring the dams of the river that divides Afgoye, visiting orchards in Janale, enjoying the gorgeous gardens of Isnai, stopping at the Shabelle River in Johar, standing on the river bank, seeing the three shadows on the water, saluting a silicone-like shadow, sending a reflection of a tree back from the bottom. I want us all to actually pray for our brothers and sisters mainly in all over the world, particularly in Syria, because that is quite very, very troubling. And I hope that there isn't a war, especially as we care Turkey, and of course Turkey and Syria are neighbors, and that could have a tremendous impact in Turkey. So let's all pray for them. And I just want to say one more stanza about peace.
Peace. Salam.
Peace, oh peace, where are you? I long for peace and stability. I long for tranquility. I envision a disaster-free Somalia. I envision peaceful Somalia. I envision a cure for clanism. I envision united Somalis for peace. I envision peace and reconciliation. I envision peace and love. I envision environmental protection and sustainability. I envision total human rights. I envision a world without war, famine, and disaster. I envision a cure for HIV and AIDS. I envision a complete ecosystem. I envision peace in Somalia. I envision peace in the Horn of Africa. I envision peace around the Middle East. I envision peace around the world. I envision peace. I envision peace. I envision peace.
Thank you, Zainab Hassan, for helping us envision that peace and look forward to it. And then while we envision that peace, we all need, as you know, everywhere, we just prayed for Syria and anybody who's going through any problems right now, we need doctors. Doctors are the ones who wound the heels and then patch up the heels and deliver all the babies that anybody will ever want to have. And then, so I want to introduce the Somali American doctors and Dr. Muhammad Adan and Dr. Liban Hirad. And Dr. Liban Hirad studied he went through his medical profession and his studies in Turkey. So he speaks Turkish as well. So if you want to address us in Turkey for our guest today, that would be nice. And then Dr. Muhammad can touch on the Somali and the English part. Thank you so much.
بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم والصلاة والسلام على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه أجمعين. I prepared today almost 3 papers for my speech. But as everybody was talking, I was erasing one line. Another one will talk, I will erase another line. Only 2 lines remaining now. So I will just say 2 lines, few words, which is, Honorable the Deputy Ambassador, Turkish American Association members, Dr. Hodan, Honorable guests, all members of Somali community, it's my pleasure to welcome you here in Minneapolis, in the middle of Somali community. I would like, as my other brothers, just mention again and again and again, and we will never be tired to say thank you. Thank you to the President of Turkey, Abdullah Gül. Thank you to the Prime Minister, Mr. Erdogan. Thank you to the people of Turkey. And I will say simple words. Efedin teşekkür ederek, which is a word, thank you in Turkish. Thank you what you have done, and thank you what you intend to do. It's not simply because the Prime Minister went there, but it has a big meaning. Today, the Deputy Ambassador mentioned that there are a lot of questions raised when the Prime Minister of Turkey went to Somalia. They said, why? Why he went there? What is behind that? And we know the Europeans, all other people, they will never do or they will never go anywhere unless there is a behind something. We know our brothers, Turkish people, the leaders of Turkey, they went there to help Somalia. Tonight we are here to welcome our Turkish brothers, to let them know our feelings and expressions in behalf of Somali people. What you did there is not simply because you gave them a hope for future, to put the Somalis together, to stand to build their future. I have here my brother, Dr. Liban. He studied in Turkey, and he fluently speaks Turkish. Tonight, he will share with us a couple words to let us know what he will share. Dr. Liban, تفضل.
السلام عليكم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. في Somali intaan ku hadlin waxaan rabaa inaan xoogaa afturka aan la sheekayo. Our great friends, inshallah. So, okay. Okay. So, Liban, benim adım Liban. İzmir'de Ege Fakültesi'nde okumuştum. Daha sonra Eskişehir'e gittim ve Osman Gazi Tıp Fakültesi enfeksiyon hastalıkları gitmiştim. Okay. İzmir Tıp Fakültesi'ne gitmiştim. Daha sonra Eskişehir'de Osman Gazi Tıp Fakültesi enfeksiyon hastalıkları ihtisası yapmıştım. Daha sonra Amerika'ya geldim. 11 yıldır Amerika'dayım. Şimdi as they are understanding. Come on. So, şimdi aile hekimliği yapıyorum Minnesota'da. Pek çok şey demeyeceğim çünkü her şey denmişti. Abdullah Gül, Tayyip Erdoğan, Ahmet Davutoğlu, herkesin efendim teşekkürlerimizi sunarız. Teşekkür ederiz. Çok şeyler yapıldı. Çok şeyler yapılacak. Biliyorum. Tayyip Erdoğan'ın yaptığı şuydu ve Abdullah Gül'ün yaptığı şuydu. Benim anladığım kadarıyla Türkiye'de yaşıyorken Türkiye yeni şey bulmadı. Türkiye altın bulmadı. Türkiye gaz falan bulmadı. Türkiye aynı Türkiye. Türkiye'nin ekonomisi hatırlıyorum 250-300 milyon dolardı yılda. Şimdi 1 trilyona yaklaşıyor. 900-950 milyar dolar. Ve Türkiye yeni bir şey bulmadı. Bu sadece Türkiye'nin potansiyelini hatırlattı. That's all they did. Türkiye'nin potansiyelini hatırlattı. Ve Türkiye'yi açtı. Türkiye dünyaya gidiyor, her yere gidiyor. Afrika'ya gidiyor, her yere gidiyor. Okullar açılıyor. Dolayısıyla Somali'nin istediği şu. Somali'nin potansiyelini hatırlatacak bir kişi. Ve again Tayyip Erdoğan oldu. Onu yapan. Çok teşekkür ederiz. All of a sudden birbirimizi hatırladık. Ne yapabileceğimizi biliyoruz now. So sağ ol. Ve yapacağız. Ve yapacağız, sizlerle yapacağız. El ele yapacağız inşallah.